Aaron Schoenke has a proclivity to continuously doing these live streams where he actually updates people on Legend of the White Dragon, then makes them unavailable. Now, keep in mind when he goes live, especially, I think this may be on Instagram, you're talking less than 150 people, sometimes less than 100 max. But he's about to talk about Legend of the White Dragon and give you guys some updates. And I thought this was relevant information because it's looking like there's a possibility you won't see Legend of the White Dragon till next year.
Excited, getting good feedback from our distribution agent for Legend of the White Dragon, because I know you all wanted to know where is that movie. But it's really good. Everyone we showed it to Alex, one of our writers, our DP, of course Jenna and Tammy, and they all love it.
Now, of course, they're going to all love it. They have a vested interest in the film doing well. What he hasn't done is shown it to any film festivals, any critics, anyone that potentially will give a good review. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt. Like, oh, I made a movie, guys, and guess what? I showed a actress in the movie, and she loved it. Well, duh.
They all love it. So, it's very, very, very exciting, guys. All the hard work and everything we put into it I think it really paid off.
All the hard work and the reshoots for Aaron's bad acting, and everyone was on board, just milking Chris J. Like, oh, another reshoot for Aaron? Yeah, let's all be on set and hang out.
I think it's gonna be really, really good. I think you guys are gonna really, really love it. Dude, I've been watching you since Wolverine Predator. Well, we're bringing Wolverine back.
What you guys don't know is he has curated his audience. He's whittled them down. So if you've been making like slick comments, you probably got blocked. You probably got banned. There's probably so many people that got banned or blocked from his community that y'all can start your own. I got blocked from Aaron's community, and it would actually be substantial.
We're going to do Wolverine versus Scorpion, and Deadpool versus Sub-Zero, and Katana versus X-23, which will be super, super epic. But Legend of the White Dragon looks really, really good, guys. I'm really, really proud of it, really happy. It was definitely a lot of work. It was emotionally hard, you know, because Jason's such a dear friend, and he's a friend to everyone on the cast and crew, you know. It was definitely, the movie was tough. It's one of the toughest, probably the toughest project. One of the toughest projects we ever had to do. Probably the toughest, just because of it's huge. I mean, it's a multi-million-dollar movie. You know, it's low budget for, you know, what we were trying.
Jenna and Tammy love the movie starring Jason. Shocker, yeah.
Trying to accomplish. But it's really good. I think you guys are going to really, really love it, and we're excited. And we're going to do a small theatrical run. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that's what Jason would have wanted.
Small theatrical run. Like, what y'all should be asking is what happened to the theatrical run that was previously announced? Where's that? With Fallen Forward Films, 25 cities. Where's that at?
And then we'll go to VOD, which is kind of the path for a lot of movies now. I mean, heck, Superman just went to a VOD so quickly. You know, it's kind of the way, just going right to you guys is seems like maybe the best avenue.
Remember, guys, Superman went to VOD after 40 days or 45 because Peacemaker was coming out, and he didn't. James Gunn, who was like the Kevin Feige of the DCEU, didn't want that to clash. That's why I went to VOD. Aaron is going to go to VOD with Legend of the White Dragon because it needs to make some type of money for Chris J, who I already said is not going to even break even. He's going to write this film off. And truthfully, honestly, he's really just audit Aaron, but you know, that's neither here nor there.
Am I going to play Joker with Jason Fonda's Batman? No, because my Joker is different. It's like my own kind of version of Joker, where Fonda's playing the Tim Burton Keaton version. And we're going to kind of hold true to that. You know, we'll have some other fun cameos, possibly John Hennigan and Ciara Hanna in that one, which would be pretty cool.
Now, he has to hype up Font and all his new cast members because he has no original to work with. No, I do. They just, this is a different project. So Font is looking like he's going to take over being the workhorse for Bat in the Sun, as you're going to hear him say Font for this role, Font for that role. And if Font wants to do that, hey, go for it, man. Make sure you get paid, though, Font.
Have you seen Jenna Aniston? I haven't seen her in person. Last time I saw her was when she came by to watch the movie. But I just talked with her like 2-3 days ago. We've actually talked about working on another project together, something really exciting. We've kind of already been teasing it a little bit, but Jenna's fantastic. Can't wait to work with her again. She's extremely...
Damn, look at my typo. Here's the thing with Jenna. He wants Jenna to be in one of these beatdowns as X-23. Now, mind you guys, Aaron is, I guess, at his core, action choreographer, not dramatic actor. So I don't know what that's going to do for Jenna's career. I mean, she's supposed to be in Legend of the White Dragon, and who knows when we're going to see that.
Hard worker, and I think her acting is really going to blow you guys away in Legend of the White Dragon. Really, really, really powerful stuff. Yeah, we're going to try, I don't know how many, if we go the theatrical route.
I can't believe I messed up my titles, man. I'm so tight.
I don't know how many we'll do. Maybe do like 10, 20 theaters nationwide.
10, 20 theaters nationwide. 10, 20 theaters nationwide. Just keep that in mind. 10 to 20 theaters nationwide.
And then I'll go to streaming or VOD. Where are the Superpower Beatdowns at? Well, they're coming back. I think, check this out, guys. What do you guys think of this beatdown? So we got Batman Shredder with possible cameos from the Foot and the Batmobile and the Turtles and Casey Jones, April O'Neil and Catwoman. Those are all going to be our stretch goals. But then the next...
Stretch goals. Stretch goals. Hey, guys, the stretch goals are coming back for things that he's probably already going to do. Now, y'all should really thank me because when he first announced his Kickstarter, he was going to start it at 50,000, with stretch goes up to 200,000. Now I think he didn't cut that all in half, where it's like 25,000, which stretch goes up to 100,000. And then if you go off that little post, it was 10,000 for something animated, and then 25,000 for Batman Shredder. His numbers are all over the place. But why would you give a guy money, right? When he screwed over the last Kickstarter people, as they haven't gotten anything, like the movie is done, but they don't get to see the movie because it's up to the distributor. Now, when they donated to the Kickstarter, there was nothing in the fine print like, hey, once you give me the money, you'll get the movie after we find distribution. That was not there. That's something Aaron changed. And if he changed the rules then, he could change the rules now. So I implore all the people on Kickstarter who may or may not have gotten their rewards, complain to Kickstarter. Sending him emails from the people I've spoken to said is like sending them into the abyss. But let me know what you think. Let's keep it going.
One would be Mutant Force. That's what I call the Wolverine, Deadpool, and X-23 versus the Fatal Combatants. I have all these nicknames for Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Katana. What do you think of that battle? That battle would be brutal. That battle would be so brutal.
And also, the reason why he's trying to incorporate Mortal Kombat is because the reboot, or Mortal Kombat 2, is about to come out. Notice his beatdowns are kind of tailored around what's popular, what new IP is dropping, that he can kind of mooch off. And yeah, you called it out. He doesn't talk as confidently anymore because everyone has lost confidence in him. So I still think his first beatdown or Kickstarter is going to be self-funded to save face. But as far as the stretch goes, I don't know.
Release the White Dragon. There's the water power. Like I said, everyone that the distributor agent has shown the film to, they've all really liked it, and that's fantastic. That's what you want to hear. taking multiple meetings, seeing what offers and what's the best pathway. But everything's been really, really good so far. People really like the movie. That's the main thing I care about, because
dude, who cares if they like the movie? The distributor is, do you have someone that's going to say, hey, we're going to promote this and we're going to push this movie to 25 theaters with a 10-day window, VOD on demand on a solid streaming network? Do you have that?
Nope.
I really still think it's going to be on Tubi. It's not going to be on Tubi for Jason's birthday. I can tell you that much, because he's going to talk about how it's 2 months away.
So it's the production side, the director, and, co-writer, co-creator. It's like you want to make sure the film's really good. So we'll have, hopefully announced in the next month or two.
There you go. Month or two, have an announcement next month or two. Now, this was recorded like in the last 3 days. Shout out to the person who screen recorded it for us, because without them, we wouldn't have these updates.
All those cameras will be his stretch goals. We bring in Cyclops, Nightcrawler, and Rogue.
Cyclops, Nightcrawler, and Rogue, right? Now, mind you, back in the day, I literally got people telling me that there were actors only getting paid $100 a day. But I can't wait to see what he tries to justify these stretch goals for, these cameos, or whatever you want to call them, man. These favors from friends.
Which I think Jason Font would be a great Cyclops.
Jason Font as Cyclops, because like I said, he has to promote Font. Font is the future of Bat in the Sun.
I think Brandon from Power Rangers would be a great Nightcrawler.
Brandon Mejia, I'm guessing. The guy you just saw in the R-rated Power Rangers. Hey, you got to leech off his audience.
I think Vera Bambi would be a great.
And Vera Bambi, like, how much do you think he paying her? Shit. She should be charging him. I think she like the breadwinner of the family right now. Like, he don't got no income coming in unless Chris J still cutting them checks.
Rogue. Well, remember, Legend of White Dragon is not a Power Rangers film. So there are no Power Rangers in the film. But in terms of actors, you have Jason Font, Ciara Hanna, obviously JDF, and Serena Vincent, and Ron Roget. Well, the film will be available.
I am so tight. I messed up on these titles. I didn't catch it.
Yeah, we're going to make sure it's available worldwide. Will it be in theaters worldwide? I don't know, but it definitely will be available worldwide.
So it will be in theaters. It'll be available worldwide. Like, you can put it on Tubi and it's available worldwide. You can put it on YouTube and it's available worldwide. Theaters, he does not know. He does not know. And shout out to Code says, Legend of the White Dragon was never going to get a theatrical release. To even entertain that idea shows just how silly WD was out there. WD was out the gate. You think theaters will clear a slot for White Dragon next to the likes of Jurassic or Superman? You are off with the fairies, Aaron. Here's the thing, Code. Like, if he could have got with Fan, I think is it Fanword? Not Fanworth. That's the goddamn Austin St. John. Fathom Events. I've seen some good indie films on Fathom Events that have a 1 day theatrical run. 1 day in theaters. Tickets are a bit overpriced. But 1 day. Fathom Events. That's how I saw like Jeepers Creepers 3. Which was like horrible, by the way. But that's what they should be looking forward to. But I don't know, man. I think it's a quality control issue. Not like trust me, if it was a good movie, there's someone would have snatched it up quickly, expeditiously. But it's not. It's an Aaron Schoenke 2.5-hour beatdown. What are y'all expecting? What are you expecting? With Aaron in it, and he can't fucking act to save his life. But thank you, Ko, for sponsoring tonight's stream, man. Appreciate you, dog. Let's keep it going.
I bet you Jenna as X-23 would be epic. It'll be a second movie.
Yeah, he wants to put Jen in a beatdown, man. I mean, if I'm her, I'm not banking my career on being in a beatdown, because wait till you hear his schedule. Wait till you hear the fucking schedule.
As far as White Dragon, if we would like to do the sequel comic book, or the sequel story in comic form. I wish I had an answer for you. So
sequel in comic book form, which I don't think he got it written at all because he can't write. So it'd just be a cash grab.
No sooner, but that's just kind of the way the industry works, guys. The movie has evolved and become distribution could take years. It won't take years. We're making sure of that. We want to have a distribution deal in place in the next 2 months and then have a release date set.
So distribution next 2 months, release date set. So 2 months from now is October 19th. Now, the thing is, if you guys remember, Aaron said he wouldn't launch a Kickstarter until Legend of the White Dragon was out. That has now since shifted. That has since shifted to, I believe, a release date. But I imagine he's going to start trying to collect money because guess what? That rent's due. The rent keeps coming. It doesn't stop, man.
Your rent's due, motherfucker.
What about all the rewards? All the rewards have been sent out. Helmets, posters, signed little figures. All that stuff has been sent out. The only thing that has been sent out is some of the digital stuff, like the script, because that has spoilers, because we don't want to spoil it for you guys. And then the soundtrack, because we want you to experience the whole thing at one time. And of course, the movie. The movie has not been sent out yet. It's looking like it.
Now, I know there are some people who complain that they haven't gotten their rewards. One specifically came up and said, hey, I haven't gotten the helmet. And now you hear Aaron saying, hey, we sent all the helmets out. So obviously somebody is not telling the truth, right? Somebody's not telling the truth. Aaron saying all helmets were sent out. Fan is saying, I never got my helmet. And I feel so bad for all the people who donated to the Kickstarter expecting to get the movie when it was finished. And Aaron just bait and switch y'all and say, hey, you'll get it when we find distribution. And then you're going to have to wait till it goes to the movie. And then you have to wait till it go to video on demand. And I can't imagine y'all getting like some Blu-ray press disc. I can't imagine that.
For the movie to come out this year, but it's possible that also the beginning of next year as well.
You heard that? Movie can come out next year.
Experience the whole thing at one time. And of course, the movie. The movie has not been sent out yet. It's looking like it. I'd like for the movie to come out this year, but it's possible that also the beginning of next year as well.
Movie could come out. They're hoping for this year, but beginning of next year as well.
Like I said, I don't. It's in the distributor's hands.
It's in the distributor's hands. He's basically blaming everything on the distributor. So when the release date happens, it's on the distributor. It's not on me.
When are we going to get on the Super V10? Well, we're launching the Kickstarter.
Now, pay attention, guys. Pay attention to his time frame.
Campaign the end of next month or the beginning of October. So, and then after that, probably about 3 months after that. So, be filming in January and have it out by March. Really, really excited. It's possible that also the beginning of next year as well. Like I said, I don't. It's in the distributor's hands. When are we going to get on the Super V10? Well, we're launching the Kickstarter campaign the end of next month or the beginning of October. So, and then after that, probably about 3 months after that. So, be filming in January and have it out by March.
So, if you give him money in October, you won't get a product until March. That's according to his current timeline. Now, sure, some people may be, okay with that. But looking at this track record with Legend of the White Dragon, I'm not so sure that's going to be the case. And like I said, guys, you really need to ask him about the Deadline article where they had a fall release set for 2023 and that how that got pushed all the way back to potentially 2026 with a 25 market theater. The Fallen 4 films were released exclusively in theaters across the top 25 markets this fall. Y'all guys don't remember this Deadline article that we all read? I think we all read this article, right? You don't remember this? You don't remember that? 25 markets? Don't think that's coming to fruition, but let me know what you guys think about Aaron Schoenke and his delays, and I'll see you next video. Peace.